Hi, good morning, everyone. It has been quite a while since I posted on here or anywhere, really. Just because I hadn't been feeling well, and I was always not sure of what kind of channel I wanted to have and such. And I figured out that I just want to be genuine, and I just want to have a regular old just an older style everyday vlog of my real life. you know it seems boring. A lot of people, right, we feel like our life is boring, but it could be interesting to other people, and it could be helpful to other people. So I just want to share my life with anyone that's interested. Um, so I am married and I have 4 children. I am 33 years old and I live in California. And I recently have been battling with severely high blood pressure. Um, I felt very uneasy for a while. I thought it was pure anxiety, which I do have, and it has gone untreated for several years. And I don't know if that's an underlying cause to it. It may be, but I am working closely with my doctors to figure out all of these things. So I went to the hospital over the last few weeks, a couple times, because my blood pressure is like 200 over 100, 180s over 90s. And the time before last, I actually started to experience some chest pain, discomfort, which was scary. They had me chewing aspirin in there, and they gave me some different type of meds to bring it down. So I am currently taking medicine for this every day, and it seems to be helpful. I am also making changes to my lifestyle. So the way that I eat, I know that I am gluten intolerant. I've read some places where gluten intolerance can cause high blood pressure, and it just causes widespread inflammation. So I have been, because before I was still eating it even though I knew I was allergic. So there's that. And I am allergic to dairy. Dairy is more severe. It causes more breathing problems for me. Egg whites I am allergic to, so basically I just don't consume any egg at all, because you can't really just eat the yolk or anything. And peanuts. Peanuts is not a life-threatening allergy, my allergist doctor said, but it's there. It's an intolerance. So just on the side of caution, I do not eat anything with peanuts at all, because I know that can be really serious, and you never know when your next reaction will be worse than before, right? So with no gluten, no dairy, no egg, no peanut, and I also now need to be extremely low or no sodium, salt, and no added sugar. Added salt and sugar raises blood pressure. So when you eliminate all of those things from the diet, it can be a little tough. I'm still in the stages where it's difficult sometimes for me to think of meals, but then also not, because I'm learning that I just have my simple things, right? So I can have rice and potato for the carb, situation, or like this morning I'm having some gluten-free oatmeal. Um, they have gluten-free, breads and what have you, but they are high in salt and other additives that I don't like. I'm trying to have non-processed things as well. Because there's a lot of hidden things in there that I don't know. Maybe my body's reacting to some of those things as well. And making sure that I stay hydrated. Being dehydrated can really elevate blood pressure. So I drink this one, and then I drink the Mountain Spring water that's in a glass bottle, and it has some minerals in it, magnesium and things like that. I'm finding that high potassium also helps with blood pressure and to counteract any salt that you may consume. But I'm drinking about 4 to 5 of these a day, which is a huge increase from before, because before I drank maybe 1 or less. I wasn't great on my water. So already this morning I've already had 1, and I'm working on my 2nd. So I feel much better when I keep my water intake going. The other thing that I have changed is walking every single day. So my blood pressure management team wanted to see me doing at least 30 minutes, like 3 times a day, or 3 times a week, I mean. But I am doing at least 30 minutes every single day. And I do see an improvement with that already. I think it's just my first week with that, incorporating those changes. But I absolutely have to get out and move every day. Yesterday I did 45 minutes, so that felt good. Depending on the weather. One day it was raining, and I just went and did some laps around inside our shopping mall. So so that has helped a lot as well. And as far as my anxiety aspect of it, I've known I've had pretty severe anxiety for years, but I didn't tell anybody and was just trying to manage on my own. Before I get into that, I also have cut out all coffee. No caffeine products at all. No coffee. I even purchased some decaf, and I tried having a cup of that. But the day that I did do that, I had unexplained elevated blood pressure. Even though I was taking my medicine, it had gone up to 160s over 90s, and I went back to the hospital for that to be checked. I don't know if it's coffee direct related, but I feel like it is, because that was the only change I had made that day, was trying to have decaf. And so it's not having coffee, it's very hard and difficult, and it almost feels emotionally sad, because I relied heavy on coffee. It was always the first thing that I did in the morning, would ground up my beans and get my coffee going, and I just loved everything about it. And I loved having, 1 in the morning, and then in the afternoon I would have another cup or something. There was just something extremely comforting about it. Energy-wise, I don't miss the caffeine. I had to deal with the caffeine withdrawal headaches for the first about 3 days, and then that cleared off. But I have some kind of attachment to having coffee. So that has been very difficult for me. My husband still drinks coffee sometimes, and when it's brewing, oh, it just smells so good. But sorry, I have to relax. But I just go do something else. Okay, so my anxiety part of it, I haven't seen anybody for that yet. They're supposed to be reaching out to me to schedule with me. In the meantime, thankfully I work from home. All my children are in school during the day, and so I have time to be at peace. The house can be quiet. I can be in tune with myself. And when I start to feel my heart rate, my heartbeat speeding up, then I can take a moment and to just close my eyes and take a few deep breaths and just say, you're okay. You're okay. Just relax. You're okay. And that seems to work pretty well. But that isn't sustainable, if that's the right word. I'm not sure how to use it, but I can't always do that in life, right? I mean, I need to be able to be at my full functionality and doing all the things I need to do for my family and for my, for my household, for my work. And right now I'm not doing that. I can't do that. I get worked up easily. I get stressed easily. So I'm also going to be having a sleep study done because I do not sleep well, and we want to know if I stop breathing in my sleep. I don't think I do. Nobody around me has ever said that I do. Or sometimes it can be obstructual, so the way that your jaw and everything relaxes when you sleep can cause obstruction. There's, some other things going on with that, different issues that can happen. So I'm excited to have the sleep study done. It hasn't been scheduled yet. Again, I'm waiting. All these things are pretty new in the works. But yeah, I think they also may want to look into whether my heart rhythm is speeding up on its own, and that is triggering for me to get anxious and feel anxiety, or if I am having anxiety, stress issues causing my heart to pump up, right? It's like, which one comes first, the chicken or the egg situation? And we're trying to figure that out, and I'm trying to pay attention to myself. But I think I'm associating my heart speeding up a little bit as like something's wrong, and I start panicking. So I'm trying to work on that. Making sure that I eat more small meals throughout the day, making sure I get my fruits and my vegetables in. My fruits are usually strawberries, blueberries, kiwis, bananas. Vegetables are broccoli and Brussels sprouts for the majority. Just kind of depends on what I feel like. I had a vegetable kind of medley thing that was frozen that I was eating last week. It was like peas, carrots, corn, and green beans, a mix. But there isn't anything added in it. It's completely salt-free, so I like that. So I would just steam that a little bit. It's already tender. By the time you warm it up, it's tender already. So I was eating that with some rice and a protein, some kind of meat. Now I noticed that the meats that we buy, I don't know if it's store-wide, if it's everywhere, but they do have added salt in them. Even if it's turkey or chicken or the fish, I haven't honestly checked yet. But I know the chicken and the turkeys do have salt in them already. So they have a little bit, it's not a ton. So I think it's okay because I do not add salt anywhere else. Like if I have, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Like I'll put a little pan in the oven and roast like a small potato, and some Brussels sprouts, and then I'll have like a little piece of chicken or something with it. Very small. There's no other salt anywhere, so the salt that's in the meat I think is okay for now. So I've been going through this for probably a couple months already. My weight has gone down. some, so that's good. I was 306 pounds when all of this started, and yesterday when I checked, I was 284. So what is that, about 20? No, sorry, I can't count. What is that, 22 pounds, maybe 20? I'll say around 20 pounds. So that's good. It's moving in the right direction, and so that will be helpful too. That's what they say, right? I'm hoping and praying that I don't have any like underlying conditions that are causing high blood pressure, and that I can organically fix this, because that is my goal. I do have to take this medicine for now until things get under control, because diet and exercise aren't working on their own. So, but I'm hoping and praying that with serious diet change and sleeping better and hydrating and walking and getting my weight down, hopefully within time. I don't know how long is a appropriate amount of time to expect. I would 6 months to a year, maybe my body can refigure itself and the blood pressure can be fixed and I won't need medicine. I'm one of those people that don't like to take medicine, but I'm so grateful that there is medicine when you need it. I was also trying to take supplements before of fermented garlic, and it was helping some. But for some reason, I would get these days where my blood pressure would just climb, and I couldn't get control of it. Again, I don't know if that was anxiety induced or not. I haven't had that happen for a few days, maybe 5 days or so. So I shall see. But I just wanted to come on and share what I've been going through, and thankfully the rest of my family is okay and healthy. So it is just me right now, because sometimes when, as mothers, we take care of our families, and if our husbands or our children also are having issues, then we tend to not taking best care of ourselves. And so I'm grateful that right now it is just me that is having issues, so that I can focus on getting myself under control and creating some of these things to where it can just be habit. So later on, when things happen in life, I can still stay on the path and I know what I need to do. I think I heard one of our cats squeak or something. Also, what I am excited about incorporating also is I have gone to church, and I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, so that is the church that I have found. I went to Seventh-day Adventist school as a child, and it is something that I am comfortable with, and it's not too far away, and it is the smallest little homey church, and I love that because everybody that's there already, and it's so small they don't even have any children. They are gonna create a Sabbath school just for my children. So that's really nice. It's very small, but I enjoy it because I don't like the bigger churches where you're just lost in the shuffle, and and I get it, the pastors and everybody are super busy. They can't make that connection, and this way you are directly connected with people. So I had gone a couple days ago on Saturday, and I loved it. I felt amazing all day. I felt so calm and relaxed all day, and it was so nice. And we had a potluck, which is something that's very normal in the Seventh-day Adventist, and that was very nice. And it's vegetarian, and I was able to pick what I am allowed and able to eat to keep myself healthy, and that was good. So I will go back Wednesday night for a Bible study. They have a Bible study once a week, so that's excellent. And then the following Saturday, I will bring my kids to meet everyone there. So things are moving along. Things are going well. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and share what I was going through, or what I am going through and walking through. And hoping if somebody else has been hit with some kind of health ailments, you know, you can ask me any questions on here. We can talk, and chat with each other. You can ask me any questions. I will make a video and answer. But yeah, just know that you are not alone. When you're sick, it can feel lonely, and you can be, you know, I'm scared. I feel scared. I was very scared. I'm very sad that my body is going through this and that I am feeling sick. And I pray that things will get better. I don't want to be this way. You know, I'm 33 and my children are still young, and I want to be here for them. So I'm doing what I can to get healthy. All right, well, thank you for anybody that's been watching and listening, and I appreciate you, and I hope that you will stay connected with me, so that I can share my journey with you, and you can share your stories with me as well.